Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Cassy, and we're the jewelry couple.
Our first video today is all about diamond clarity, and we're going to have graphics on the screen to show you the scale and also why I'm so passionate about it. So I'll let you start.
Well, I'm really excited about it too. When it comes to pricing, clarity can be the one thing that you can move around and you won't be able to tell that much, because clarity has nothing to do with the sparkle or the brilliance. That's the first thing that I like to teach people. Now, when we're talking about the clarity scale, which we're going to put up above us in a second, that would be the GIA clarity scale. That would be starting at flawless, internally flawless, moving on to very, very slightly included 1, very, very slightly included 2. What does that mean? That means it's minuscule. You need a microscope to see the difference. If there's a mark in there, depending on the location, it's very difficult to see. Flawless means just that. It's flawless. Internally means it's internally flawless. Flawless means completely external and internal. Moving on from there, you have VS1 and VS2, very slightly included 1 and 2. Those are going to be very clean. You're going to see the marks with a 10 power loop, which I'm going to show you how to use in another video. But you will find that some, just like in the next category we're going to talk about, some are better than others.
Yeah. Not
every VS1 and VS2 is created equal. Well, it says VS1, it says VS2. Why aren't they all the same price? Well, unfortunately, we have humans here, and we're all humans. We grade the stones in the laboratory. They have about 3 people per stone that examine it. They give it the call, and if they're all kind of come to a quorum, that's what they give it. Now, some are better than others.
And also at that, there's different types of inclusions, and most importantly, where they're located.
Right. They talk about relief. Relief is the white versus the black. They rate that. They talk about location, which you brought up, and I'm going to let you get into depth because you got some pictures to show us in a minute. But location is very important. If it's off to the edge, can you cover it with a prong?
Yeah.
Then it's not going to be highly visible, is it? So those are kind of marks that we look for. If it's dead center, and it's a black mark, a carbon mark, I'm less likely to buy it. Right. In fact, I kind of avoid that like the plague. I really don't want that in my store when I buy diamonds for the store, when I buy them for my customers, when Cassy's finding stones for customers. We don't want that. Those diamonds obviously are going to be 20 or 30% less.
Yeah, and there's a reason why.
Right, of course, that is the reason why. They're going to be 30% less, and it has the same grade on paper. Other SI2s might be nicer, off to the edge, white marks, maybe a few more, but they're not visible to the eye. That's what we kind of look for in the VS, and then, of course, in the SI1, which is after that, and then SI2 range. After that, you start to see things to the eye very easily. In the SI2 category, even, sometimes you could see the marks to the eye. So you have to be careful. Some are better than others. I don't know why it is, but you have to look at the stone. That's why there's a discrepancy of maybe when you're looking at a store, looking at a reputable place, looking at it in person versus going online. Cassie's going to get into details here with some pictures.
So let's see. First I have... And not to completely bash online websites, but to be honest, everything that you're going to see online has been rejected by wholesalers and jewelry store owners, and that's why it's shown directly to consumers, because you know what? They can't sell it to us in person, so let's put it online for them to see because they don't know the difference.
Right. It has the same grade, so that's what they're looking for. They've done some research, presumably. Well, that's why I'm glad you're watching this video, because you're doing some research. But unfortunately, I have people that come in that think they know more than I do. And it's not that they don't know more about other things, but we've been doing this for a long time. We have practical experience, not only showing people stones, but actually looking at them. There's a big difference. Even though it has the same grade, you're going to have stones like
no
what
diamonds
Cassy,
is apples to apples.
Exactly. So check this out.
This first stone is what you would typically see online as an SI2. So I searched actually for an hour and trying to find a good SI2, which I will show you right after this. But I call this salt and pepper. And it looks like a Dalmatian. I mean, there's black spots everywhere. And this would be something I would never handpick for my customer.
This got a lucky call. I mean, how did this get an SI2? I have no idea, but it did.
Yeah.
So if you're buying online and you see, well, okay, it has this, it's only 40% less than one that is a lot nicer. Oh, well, there's the same grade. Okay, so you go for that.
It's not equal.
It's not equal.
Okay, so let me show you a good SI2 I was able to find after 1 hour of searching. I found this one stone. So, I mean, look at the difference. This is a good SI2. You can see it has a little marks on the right, and this is magnified.
Yeah.
Right here on the right, that can be covered by a prong, by a halo, by
That's stellar. That's what we call an SI2 plus. That's like, that's pretty much an SI1 from what I could tell. They were a little strict.
And then right here in the middle, you might have some little white spots. But, I mean, to the naked eye, you're probably not going to see anything because this is magnified so much. And by the way, my diamond is an SI2. And it has great color. I get compliments on it all the time. The sparkle, the brilliance that it has.
Right. Not to get too personal here, but that's what I got. And, you know, most of my jeweler friends, that's what they're looking for. They'll optimize some of the other things, the other C's that we'll talk about. Size, the carat weight, the color, how white the stone is. They'll optimize those things because those are the things that you can see. You can see how white the stone is. You can see how big the stone is. But the clarity, if you have a nice white stone, nice big stone, bright, brilliant, well-cut stone. If you have the stone that's clean to the naked eye, whether it's an SI1 or an SI2 or a VS2 or a VS1, those 4 grades, or 4 grades, that's where we should kind of focus. All right, guys? If you're going to buy a diamond, stay within the 4 grades.
Yeah.
VS1 to SI2. Okay? You can find something nice in that range. I wouldn't besmirch a beautiful SI2.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that pretty much summed it up. If you have any questions for us, leave comments. You're welcome to email us. But I think that was something that I just really wanted to put out there.
I wanted to get it off my chest.
Yeah, the differences, because it's really crazy. Every diamond is so different. You know, we hand select everything. We loop everything to the naked eye. And it's a big deal to us.
There are a lot of factors why a stone could be outrageously low priced online.
Right.
And clarity is a big factor in that.
Yeah.
Not every stone is created equal. The marks are not in favorable places.
Right.
Every SI2, every SI1 is slightly better or worse. And that's why you have to look at the stones in person. Okay? So that's our first lesson in diamonds and the clarity and how important it is. Our next lesson is going to be on color. So we're going to talk about how important a nice white stone is and what to look for. We are the Jewelry Couple. I'm Joe, and this is
Cassy.
And we will see you on our next episode.